Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm probably gonna regret filming this video in about 2.5 seconds because Riley is on the floor. Anyway, I'm here in Riley's nursery and today I decided to sit down and film a video that you guys requested. Every once in a while on Instagram, I'll ask you guys what kind of videos you wanna see, and I got a specific, oh dear. So for those of you guys new here, this is Riley. Riley is actually 13 months old when I'm filming this. Right, go play. So every once in a while on Instagram, I'll ask you guys what kind of videos you want to see here on YouTube, and I got a specific request for a what's in my newborn diaper bag. Riley is going to bust her butt trying to climb on this little rocking chair. So even though Riley is already 13 months old, what I'm gonna show you today is everything that I used to keep in her diaper bag when she was a newborn. So I feel like the things that I used to keep in the diaper bag are a little different than the stuff that I actually keep now that Riley's older. So I will be doing a follow-up video to this one showing you guys what I actually keep in my diaper bag. But this, everything that I'm gonna show you today is what I would recommend you keeping if you have a newborn. All right, so here is my newborn diaper bag. I just filled it up with all the things that I could think of that I wanted to kind of walk you guys through. This diaper bag I feel is like super functional. I have like 3 different diaper bags. So I have one that I put on my registry, another one that my mom gave me, and then this one that a company sent me. I think this kind of diaper bag, I think it's the kind of diaper bag that like a bunch of different wholesalers sell. So I'm pretty sure that you can get one on Amazon, and I will link to as many of these things that I mentioned down below in the description box. But I really like this diaper bag. First of all, I really like the color, but what I like the most is that it's very functional. So let's go through it and let me just show you what I would recommend you guys keep in here. All right, so this diaper bag in particular, I like that it has this little front pouch. In this front pouch, there's a place to keep all of the bottles for your baby. And they're actually like little insulated, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but there's like little insulation in here for the 3 bottles. Obviously, if you're taking your baby out as a newborn, they're drinking all the time. If you are bottle feeding, then you need bottle. If you're not bottle feeding, if you're breastfeeding, if you're nursing, then obviously you wouldn't need one of these. But if you are bottle feeding, you guys know that they're gonna be pretty much eating around the clock, so you wanna make sure that you have those in the diaper bag. I did nurse Riley when she was a newborn, but eventually I used those Tommy Tippy bottles, and also the Komotomo bottles are the ones that she probably liked the most. So if I had to recommend 2 brands, those are the ones I would tell you to kind of look up and see if your baby likes those. So if your baby is taking a bottle and you need formula, these little formula holders are the best. As Riley got older and when she started taking formula, we use these all the time. These are from Munchkin, but they have like little compartments so that you can put like different feedings in here. So I would put formula like for her 11 o'clock feeding, her 5 o'clock feeding. All right, so another thing you're gonna wanna keep in the diaper bag are any pacifiers if your baby takes a pacifier. Riley actually never took a pacifier, but of the pacifiers that we tried, she liked these little Philips Soothie ones the best. Oh, you want it now, really? We tried giving her a pacifier for like weeks and she just never took one. So you're gonna wanna keep some of those in the diaper bag. Also, the little pacifier clips are great because then they're not constantly like falling on the floor and you don't have to kind of chase after them. You can just clip them onto your baby, super easy. I think these are, I don't even know where we got these from, but you can find a million different pacifier clips online. So if you're nursing your baby, I would recommend that you have some kind of a nursing cover. This is a nursing cover that I really like. This one is from Itsy Ritsy, but there's a million different nursing covers that you could try out. I loved that I was able to throw this over me when I was nursing Riley in public. I was just never super comfortable, especially at the beginning as a new mom nursing my baby. I wasn't like just whipping out my boob and feeding her in public, which there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that was not something I was comfortable with yet. So having this little nursing cover, I'll show you guys how it worked. It's a little bit dirty, but I'm gonna try to show you. So all you would do is just throw this over your head, look like a crazy person, and then you just put it over your body like this, and then you stick your baby's head under here and you feed them, and then you're covered. Obviously in your diaper bag, you're gonna wanna keep some baby wipes. So this is just a huge pack of baby wipes. If you wanted like a smaller bag of wipes, if you didn't wanna keep like this huge thing, because these are actually pretty heavy, like Pampers and a lot of the brands sell these little travel size with like just 18 wipes or like smaller quantities of wipes. And then obviously you're gonna wanna keep a ton of diapers. I would say at least 4 or 5 diapers, depending on how long you're gonna be out of the house. But babies poop like crazy and pee when they're newborns. Like literally that's all they do. They eat and they poop and they pee and they sleep and that's it. So you're gonna wanna make sure you have a ton of diapers. You're also gonna wanna make sure that your diaper bag has some kind of like a changing pad. A lot of the diaper bags will come with one already, but if your diaper bag for whatever reason doesn't have one, or you want to have a backup, they sell these little changing pads that you can just kind of roll up and put in there. Especially when your baby's a newborn, like you're not going to want to change them, like you're not going to want to change your baby on the floor or somewhere where it's dirty, or somewhere where you can potentially get like that couch or that bed full of poop and baby pee. So having these little like changing pads came in handy so much. There were a million times where I used to change Riley like in the car, like just on the seat, but I liked having some kind of a pad to do it on. I also always kept like some kind of swaddle blanket in her diaper bag, especially when she was a newborn. I didn't want her to be cold, so I loved having these little muslin swaddles that I can just throw on her in the car seat or on the stroller, like wherever it was that we were going. I didn't want her to be cold. A lot of times, like when you're going into like the stores and the doctor's offices and things like that, it's a little bit cold, so I always had one of these to just throw on her. These are the Aiden and Anai muslin blankets. These were my favorite blankets, swaddles, whatever you want to call them. We use these non-stop. Another good thing to have in here is some kind of a bib. Even if your baby is not eating like solids, even just with the milk, they will get the milk all over themselves. So we always had like little bibs. These are a little bit bigger. These were as she got older, but I really liked these bandana bibs. These were super absorbent. I talk about them all the time, and I will link them down below, like the other ones that I got on Amazon. But bandana bibs for some reason were the way to go. I know that a lot of outfits and stuff come with like these cute little bibs, and especially like for girls, like super cute patterns and things like that, but for some reason those just got a lot more wet and they didn't really absorb the fluid like as much as I would have wanted it to. So I really like these bandana bibs, so you're gonna want to throw one of these in your diaper bag. If you have the space, you can also throw in like an extra burp cloth. Sometimes I use that muslin blanket as like a burp cloth. It kind of was a multi-purpose thing, but if you have the space, these little burp cloths are really great to just throw over your shoulder. You can burp your baby, and if they spit up on you, like it's not gonna get everywhere. That being said, your baby's a newborn, and especially when they're newborns, they have a tendency to spit up a lot. So I always kept, to this day, like I still keep an extra change of clothes for Riley in the diaper bag. There have been a million times where I've had to just strip her down and change her into her little outfit that's in the diaper bag because she spit up or she's gotten food all over her. So I feel like having just like an easy thing to put on them, like a quick little onesie like this, is just really handy to keep in the diaper bag at all times. If your baby is the kind of baby that's like constantly spitting up, then maybe you want to have 2 outfits in there just in case, but at least one I think is a good idea to keep in there. One thing that my mom used to always tell me, she'd always like text me to remind me, but like if you're gonna be going somewhere and you're gonna be out late towards the time that your baby's gonna be going down for like bedtime, it's probably a good idea to keep in the diaper bag some kind of like a pajama for them. Like the last thing that you want to do is like if you're out late somewhere and you're with your baby and then you like get home and they're like asleep in the car, you don't really want to have to like change them and put them into their pajamas once you get home, because that's probably going to wake them up, things like that. So I used to always keep just like a little PJ in her diaper bag, and then if we ran late, if we were out towards her bedtime, wherever I was, I would stop, put her in her PJs, put her in the car seat in the car, and then drive home. And then once I got home, all I had to do is maybe change her diaper and put her to sleep, but I wasn't like totally trying to get her into a new outfit. So I always liked having this in her diaper bag. She totally has like a bunch of makeup brushes of mine. She was going through my other diaper bag. I don't even like, I'm gonna show you at the end the mess that she's making. So now that we have outfits for your baby, just in case, I used to always keep an extra shirt in the diaper bag for me. There were plenty of times when I was out and about, I was at the mall, I was shopping, I was doing something, and Riley would spit up on me. Riley would throw up on me, and the last thing that you want is to be out and about and now you have to go home because you're disgusting. So if you can, it's probably a good idea to just throw a spare t-shirt in your diaper bag, something that you can quickly change into, something that's a neutral color. Or if you don't have space in your diaper bag, maybe you have like an emergency outfit sitting in your car that you can like reach for, God forbid your baby throws up on you. Something else that I always kept in the diaper bag was Riley's Nurse Frida. This is disgusting, like in a Ziploc bag, and it looks gross. This Nurse Frida is the thing that you put up your baby's nose to suck out the boogers. And yes, it's gross. I was like disgusted with the concept of the Nurse Frida before I gave birth to Riley, but this is a lifesaver, legit. It's like the best thing that's gonna clear out those nostrils. All right, I just have a few things left in here. I would always keep like some toys for Riley, so like a cute little like stuffed animal or something cute. like some kind of little baby toy to entertain them, or some books. Like this is like one of my favorite little books. It's like a little finger puppet and it's like a little chipmunk. If your baby's like a newborn, they're probably gonna be sleeping the whole time, but if they're at an age where they need a little bit of entertainment, just in case, it's not a bad idea to throw in a couple toys. Then there's the stuff in here that's really more for you. So you have your change of clothes, you have your shirt. Something that you're gonna wanna keep is antibacterial. Obviously, I couldn't find like a travel size one. I know there's somewhere in this house, but some kind of little travel size antibacterial, because you're gonna wanna make sure that your hands are always clean. After you're out somewhere, you're touching stuff, it's not a bad idea to have some antibacterial in your diaper bag. I always kept some kind of like protein bar, some kind of quick bar, in case I was out and about and I was hungry. Since I was also nursing, I always had to make sure that I was constantly eating and maintaining my milk supply and things like that. So I always had some kind of snack. You might also want to throw in a water bottle for you, especially if you're nursing, because when you're nursing, you need to have a lot of fluid intake. Another thing that I kept in the diaper bag were these like little Lancino nursing pads. If you're leaking, if you have a situation where you have a lot of milk supply, these are great to just throw in your bra. And then I also kept a bunch of just regular pads, especially when I was like first postpartum, like those first couple weeks, because I was like bleeding a lot and it's gonna take some time to heal, to recover. So having pads like that in the diaper bag, you're gonna want to keep those. And that, you guys, is probably the extent of what I used to keep in my diaper bag when Riley was a newborn. I am so sorry if it was a hot mess, this video, and if it was difficult to hear me. Any questions that you have, just leave them down below in the comments. Riley is just going crazy. I can't even believe that I got through the video. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you did, if you found it helpful. I'd also love it if you'd subscribe to my channel. I produce a lot of motherhood and lifestyle content like this, but I also do a lot of vlogs with Riley. So if you guys want to see what we're up to, I would love to have you as part of the community over here. But that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys. What are you doing? Look at this mess that you've made. Yep, this is what it takes to film a YouTube video with a toddler. God help me.